Welcome back to the 6 in 6, which basically means that we're going to give you 6-minute lectures on how to make six figures in your coaching business. Okay, today we're going to talk about pricing plans, what to charge, big bills. Doesn't matter how long the program is. I'm going to give you some recommendations for that in a minute, but everything we're going to talk about is price per month, just because it'll help you manage your cash flow. All right, so all the numbers that I'm talking about are price per month numbers. Now, I think, to be fair, if you're doing a one-to-one kind of high ticket coaching program, realistically the numbers are going to be anywhere from $150 a month to $250 a month. All right, that's the kind of broad range answer, because both of those numbers you can hit six figures without really kind of killing yourself. If you've got really low maintenance clients that you can handle a higher volume of, at $150 a month you're going to be able to, well, you're going to need to handle 53 clients to make six figures. Okay, if you're doing £250 a month, you're probably going to need more like 35 clients to get six figures. So you could be anywhere in that price range. Like, it does work. If you go much cheaper, if you start going to like £100 to make six figures, you're going to need like 82 clients, which then starts to get a little bit heavy on the lead gen and actually finding enough people, consistently re-signing them, doing the sales calls, all that shit. Like, it ends up mounding into a bit of a fucking pile that's a bit of an issue. All right, so 150 to 250 is generally the thought process. 250 being if you are experienced, if you've got a good level of authority, if you have a niche that obviously can fucking pay that money. All right, but anywhere between 150 and 250. I usually, like, historically, I've been more towards the more expensive end and pushing people, but that's because I think you can't get to seven figures without charging over to 250, which is right. You can't really, because once you get VAT limit and all that, it just gets eaten, right? But six figures, 150 to 250 can both get to six figures. So anywhere in that price bracket, try and get as much as you can, but that's your idea. Now, that, let's say 150, right? That 150 is spread over however many months that your program is, okay? And your program should dictate how long it takes to get the result. All right, so your program can be anywhere from 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. Sometimes it may be longer. I would be very, very cautious about trying to get an initial commitment longer than 6 months. Most people can't see fucking further than the end of the nose. So if you try and sell them a 12-month program and they're not completely bought into you, you're probably going to get pied. So I would start shorter and then go longer as you build more authority and you get better results. Remember also that the program length doesn't have to be the commitment length. So for example, in our business program, right, we say we're going to get you to six figures. However, we only ask for a commitment of 6 months. We say for most people, it's going to take 12, but we ask for a commitment of 6 months because we know after 6 months, most people will have a really good idea of whether they want to work with us long term, and they'll sign for another 6 months anyway. Or they might realize that online coaching isn't for them and they'd rather do something else. And at that point, then we don't have to coach them and drag them along for another 6 months. So we do it that way. We say the journey is going to take 12, but we only ask for a commitment of 6. You can do the same with your coaching program. You can say this journey is going to take 6 months, but we only need a commitment of 3 to make sure that we can actually get you on the right pathway. That's also fine. So there's loads of things for you to think about there, but you want to settle on the price per month, and then you want to settle on the length of time. Now, the final thing is how you package all of that up. And lots of people have very strong opinions on this, and I don't fucking really think it matters. All right. I think people make far too much of a big deal out of it. People who do lots of payments up front think that it makes them some sort of sales wizard. People that do monthly payments think they're some sort of fucking savior of the coaching industry by only allowing people to pay monthly because I'm fucking brilliant. I don't understand it, right? From looking at it from a business, you should have both options. For me personally, if I've got the money in my bank account, I like to pay in full. You know why? Because I'm a forgetful cunt, and I would rather just pay the money and have it paid and then be able to get the whole service than have to remember, oh, I need to make sure that the payment, blah, blah, blah. I'm notorious for it, all right? My phone gets cut off. I'm a fucking millionaire. My phone gets cut off every month because I forget to pay the bill. Like, you can't fucking use your phone for another half an hour. And I'm like, why? And then I ring them and the bill's not been paid. It's just who I am. So I just pay in full, all right? Everyone likes to do it different ways. Some people will need the cash flow to be able to pay monthly. It doesn't matter. Just offer both. However, if you are in the start of your career and you really, really, really need cash quickly, think about charging in full and think about offering a discount for paying in full. So maybe something like 10% pushes more people to pay in full. You get more cash in your bank, and then you can move to monthly payments afterwards. These are decisions based on your individual finances, which is why that you shouldn't let people on the internet tell you how to take payments for your coaching program. It is based on your cash flow needs. Mummy and daddy are going to bankroll you for the rest of your life. You don't need upfront payments. However, if you've got your mortgage payment coming out and your car's just failed its MOT, think about it. All right. That's everything that I'm going to take you through on pricing. That's everything you need to know in a nutshell. Next, we're going to start talking about on how to actually get people onto this program that we've just built and we've just priced. Okay. So if you want to make sure that you get those videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification to notify yourself, and I will see you next time.